Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. It is Saturday, October 15th, 2022, and I'm here to say hello and to share a little bit about a word the Lord has given to me for the second half of 2022, and that is establishment. Many of you know that this year is a very powerful year. I've shared a lot this year, actually, on the Rhema word, which is love is, honor is, unveiled for you in 2022. He has certainly been revealing and unveiling that in my life, and I'm sure He has done it in yours as well, because this is the year that He has been bringing His Spirit to His people to demonstrate His character and attributes to the world. And that is what this year has been. It has been an unveiling of this beauty. Now, I shared also that within this beauty that we were going to experience, there was going to be heartache for a lot of reasons. And so this is probably resonating even as I'm sharing this right now with a lot of you. And I'm here to encourage you. Literally, live testimony. I am still in transition. I am presently actually at my aunt's ranch house in Texas, and I am awaiting the Lord's next instruction into the place of establishment, which He has promised me, but He has also promised for all of us. So I'm here to encourage you, as I myself have been encouraged, especially the last few months. Many of my brothers and sisters in Christ have encouraged me along the way, and so I want to share that encouragement with you guys as well. Those of you who are in the most challenging stage of giving birth to your promise, and that is the transition. There is this understanding that we are in a corporate transition moving into establishment. In fact, what he shared with me was that the beginning of 2022 was positioning us and getting us prepared mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, and all the rest of it, so that we can be ready to be established the second half of the year. Now, I will share that I have experienced some of my establishment already. And it has been a beautiful journey with a lot of challenges, because as we know, even in establishment, we will be challenged and we will be distracted and discouraged, because the enemy does not rest. So what I'd like to share a little bit today is some encouragement for this last stretch of 2022, and perhaps some comforting affirmation and confirmation for the earlier part of the year that you're still wrestling with healing from. Because I will tell you that being close to the Lord is your only peace and hope in everything. He is everything. Everything. So, think of transition, I think of the transitional phase of labor. Now, some of us know what this is because we've experienced it personally, but it is a very unique stage before your child is born. And it is a stage where it is almost in some ways out of your control, because it is a natural process. And I've shared this before. It's a natural process of getting from what was to what is going to be. And while you're in it, you are going to be exhausted. You are going to question and doubt and second guess and wonder all kinds of things, because it's uncomfortable, it's unfamiliar, and you will also be challenged to fall back into your default mode, because when we are in a place and position of unfamiliarity and feeling like there's no home, we go to our default mode. And I have certainly experienced this during this latter part of the year. Now, I shared before, and I'm going to say it again because it bears repeating, but what the Lord showed me for this year, which is a very powerful year, it is the year 222, which 2 is the number of agreement, and it is a triple 2, so 3 is the number of perfection and completion, and multiplying those numbers is the number 6, which is the number of man. So it is beyond amazing what this year is and has been. And as I shared the Rhema word, love is, honor is unveiled for you in 2022. And that is what has happened, and what continues to happen this year is this beautiful unveiling of God's character and attributes in, through, and for His people and for the world. I have certainly experienced it and continue to experience it, as I know many of you have as well. But so the first part of the year was a positioning, and actually I could sit here and reflect back and see how He was positioning me, not only physically, but spiritually, mentally, emotionally, even in my calling, in my assignment, all of it. So you could probably look back and see that as well on some level. The second half of the year is when establishment began, and I would say this was June, literally the second half of the Gregorian calendar I'm speaking about. And June was a very pivotal month for me as well. In fact, I will say June was for me personally, it was a month of a mantle switch, and I'm just going to leave it at that because the Lord knows. But He has been establishing what He has ordained the second half of the year. Now, I shared this before, but 2021 was the year of divine alignment. And the word He gave me was divinely aligned as one in 2021. And I can confidently sit here and say that I was definitely divinely aligned to the people who are now family to me in my life. And He did this for all of us. It was a year of division and restoration and alignment for people. And I can certainly say another thing that I remembered was that last year He was sharing that the last 4 months of the year were pivotal in divine alignment. And as I sit here and reflect back, I can see how pivotal it was for me and the people that came into my life the last 4 months of 2021. So in the same way, this second half of 2022 of being established has proven also that it is coming to pass. Now, because of the power and beauty of what God is doing in His people, through His people, and for His people, and for the world, we have been strongly opposed, even as we've been moving into what He has established. Now, this is across the board. This is personally for you. This is, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. This is in your relationships. This is in your career, all of it. So this is an encouragement to continue to stay in step with His Spirit the entire way. And I will say this, that even in doing that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. I'm really gonna cry, you guys. Okay. Even in doing that, the enemy is going to come hard against you, because what God is doing is literally bringing heaven, kingdom on earth. And that does require a willingness from us to receive the will that He has for us and to walk it out at all costs. And even in doing that, because, and I share this a lot, but when you know why you're here, what you're called to do, who God has for you, the people that He wants you to help, all of it, you have already postured and positioned yourself and girded yourself with power and strength to stay the course, because you have that privileged insight about why you're here and what you're called to do. But that doesn't eliminate the opposition. In fact, it increases the opposition, because you have a fixed gaze to the direction that you are being led, because you know where you're being led. So getting from the chrysalis to the butterfly is a struggle. But he is the author of life. He is the one who allows the process to bring out the beauty from the ashes and bring the joy from the mourning. So being yielded in this transition, and I speak this corporately, and I speak this personally for you if you're here. Staying in step with the Spirit is all you need to do. And He will guide you from that very uncomfortable stage of transition into establishment, which is what He's doing for me right now. This is literally live testimony. As I said, I'm at my aunt's ranch house. By the grace of God, some things did not turn out how I expected. In fact, I've sort of resigned the idea of what I expected, because what He has, and this is a promise, is exceeding my expectations. I have seen it already personally in my life, and there's more. And there's more for you too, because He wants us to have the fullness of life while we're here. And even in the drought, even in the heartache, even in all the unknowns and all the variables that are not lining up to what He has spoken, even in this uncomfortable place of transition and nomadic life for some of us. Some of you are actually here with me too. You're not home yet, and yet there is a place that we do have that is already home, and that is where we can rest in the transition. So I just wanted to encourage you that we are being established, and we have been being established the second half of the year. I am literally living that out on so many levels. And for me personally, my last journey into establishment is finding home, physical home anyway, which I'm very excited about, because this is a completely new realm for me in every sense of the word. So keep in step with the Spirit. Stay in hope and stay in faith in this season as we wrap up 2022, because what He has is beyond our wildest dreams. It really is. This is the year. This is a personal word for me, actually, but it's also something that I felt led to share this year, and that is that 2022 is the year that our dreams come true. And I have certainly seen and experienced and am living some of those dreams manifesting in my life. So I'm here to encourage you to continue to stay the course He has for you. I love you guys so much. I will be back however He leads, whenever He leads. And next time you see me, I might be home. So I think I just prophesied that over my life. But I'm here if you guys need anything. Send me any messages or leave any comments. And I will talk to you guys as soon as I'm led. Okay? Love y'all. Bye.